Hi, my rays of light, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and as always, I am back. I am sorry I've taken a few days off to actually be working and focusing on my readings. So I haven't done a lot here on my YouTube channel. I haven't even done a live. I will be resuming lives next week, so excited about that. I wanted to do a reading today on Miley Cyrus, psychic reading. This has been a reading that's been requested by a couple of people. So I'll be giving you the tea from spirit of what they see, what is in store for Miley. If you don't know who Miley is, she is a singer-songwriter. She has been an actress, Hannah Montana. That was in the early 2000s, I think. She was the show of that on Disney Channel, and she's had a lot of other success and things that she's done, performances that have stood out. She's known throughout the world, and her dad is Billy Ray Cyrus, right? So, immediately when I get into Miley, what I see for her is that I feel like she's almost in the rebound type. She is dating or seeing this guy called Cody Simpson. If I'm not mistaken, he is an Australian. And I feel like she is not sure when I look into her love life. I don't feel like this is love, like true love. I feel like she's trying to do the rebound thing. I feel like this relationship will be short-lived. It could, have potential, but I feel like she's not really invested in it. But it's more of, to pass time. For those of you that are not aware, she has come out publicly as being pansexual. So, what is a pansexual? Is basically they have they can be attracted to anything, basically, anyone, regardless of gender. So, there is a duality that she has, with her feminine and masculine side. I do pick up a lot of erratic energy with her, and I do feel and foresee that the next couple of years is still going to be kind of chaotic for Miley. It won't be until she gets into her 40s that we'll see a little bit more of a subdued Miley. But a lot of people have always considered her to be kind of like out in your face, kind of like shock value. And I feel she's just that she's just that type of girl. It's not for show. It's not for show, like for appearances or to get people talking. That's just who she is. She's very outspoken. She's going to tell you how she sees things, and that's just Miley's personality. I don't think she can fit in a cage, or we should even put her in some type of cage, or a category or a box or a label, because that's not who she is. I do feel like she knows what she's doing. She does know, about her issues with coping mechanisms, and that's what I'll say. And there is a major struggle apart from what she's publicly told the public, that she smokes, and what she's into. There are other things that I feel like she has definitely done, and again, she's not maybe proud of it, but I do feel like there is this darkness that surrounds her when it comes to that. And that's something where she has to be very careful, because if she's not, it's going to ruin her relationships with her family. And I really feel like those are already kind of strained as it is. But not only with her family, but friends that know her. And you would say, well, a true friend doesn't judge you. But yes, but true friends do tell you when you're doing something that is a mistake, or you're going through some kind of issues personally that can, cause danger. And so that's what I pick up with her, like this recklessness, that almost like a sense of, she is a rebel. I think that's the best word to describe her, and she's going to continue down that road. Though I do feel like this year is going to be a year where she finds emotional fulfillment in her projects, in her music, and any albums, and any writing, anything that she is in a creative process and mode, she's going to be successful. Does Miley want children? I really feel like she would be open to that, but I don't feel like it's going to happen now. There is something, and I don't want to talk about it, but I don't know if she's lost a child. I know a lot of people listening to it, like, she hasn't had a child, but I won't go into the details, but I pick up a loss. So I don't know if this is something that she will ever talk about, or if there's any certainty in that. But Spirit does talk about the potential that she may have had, may have been pregnant and lost the child. So, that's something that Spirit talks about her. And I don't know, I feel like she would want to fall pregnant and would like to eventually have a child. But for Miley, I feel like the time is ticking, and I feel like there's a lot of pressures. And so she may follow a very untraditional route and later, go into looking into adoption, or the person that she meets, they could fall pregnant. There's a strong chance she'll have at least one child. I don't feel like she's selfish at all, but I just don't see her being the mother type right now. But things can change. Like I said, I'm not God. This is not like set in stone. People change, events change, but energetically, this is what aligns with what I see right now for her. But I would not be surprised if out of the blue, in the next 5 years or less, she's surprises us and boom, she has a little girl. So I wouldn't count it out at all for her. There is some objection from a male in her life. So again, I feel like going back to Cody and that relationship where they may not see eye to eye. Things are going to be kind of confusing. I feel like there's some manipulation. There is some betrayal that she's going to have to be careful with. And if she's not, it could lead to heartbreak, and it on a very public level, because again, she is a celebrity. She is in front of the media. It's going to come out, or there are going to be leaks. People know that, for those of you that don't know, she was married to Chris Liam, Chris Liam. Let me correct that. I don't know why I said that. Chris Hemsworth, I believe is his name. Or maybe, did I get it right? So, yeah, sorry, I will get that together. It was Liam Hemsworth, which is an Australian actor and very handsome guy. And, they cited irreconcilable differences, but when I get into the energies, I just feel like they were on two different paths, and he wanted more of a wife that would start a family and put their career on hold, and I don't feel like she was the type to do this. Okay. So that explains like a lot of what I see regarding her energy and that past. She's still healing from it. People do not heal overnight. Okay. So like I said, her, being with this guy, it is like a friendship with Cody. I feel like there is a potential for it to develop into something, but again, I just feel like she's going to still keep seeing multiple people. And I feel like she's very much into open relationships. Okay. So she doesn't want to be controlled or have a partner in her life that feels like she only belongs to that person. Right. So that's what I see here. And I know that I'm saying right a lot, but that is what I see with Miley regarding her love life. With her career, there are going to be some challenges, though. I do feel like, the entertainment industry is so different. She was in a different genre, a different age bracket when she was younger, and they market upon that, and through her 20s, she's been very marketed. But as artists grow and they get older, unfortunately, in the entertainment industry and the music industry in particular, we all know that fame is, you could be in one day and out the next. And with her, I feel like that's why she kind of keeps herself relevant. But I also feel like there are going to be struggles with album sales and her popularity overall. She's still going to produce hits. She's still going to have great collabs. She's still going to have those music videos, but I don't see her having the success that she had in the past. And to hold her to that level of success is kind of, really dumb, because no one has the same voice, the same, creative ideas. We all evolve, we all change as a person. I do feel like there is great loss on the horizon with her. Again, this could be friendships. This could be someone that she loves that is going through health conditions. But I do pick up a lot of loss around her, especially when it comes to her family. I feel like that is an area where she needs to be a little bit like heal the bridges that have been burned, heal a lot of the relationships in that area, because I feel like there are people in the family that may not see eye to eye with her or agree with everything, and there could be some distance that has been created. But I feel like it's very imperative for her over the next 2 to 3 years to make some changes and really heal that area of her life. Otherwise, it's going to cause ripple effects where she will continue to kind of hurt herself without really paying attention to what she's doing. Medicating herself and trying to get into this area where she feels like she's almost free. And I think that's the trap when we talk about, marijuana, pot, whatever you want to call it, that, some people feel like it's Mother Nature's herb and it should be used. But at the same time, I'm a firm believer, and again, this is just my opinion about that topic of pot, that some people believe that it can spiritually awaken you and open you up further. I don't believe that. I actually feel like in many ways that it can cause suppression to your psychic abilities. Okay, and I'm not going to stand here and say that I'm 100% right about that, but that's just my opinion, and everybody is entitled to their own. I do feel like there is dangers, even though too much of anything is not good for you. Okay, and I feel like a lot of people have turned to this, specifically in the area that she lives in, in that state of California. And they see it as this wonder drug and this miracle cure, but too much of anything is not good for you. And again, I'm not going to preach, I have nothing against it. If that is what you're into, that's your cup of tea, then so be it. But I also feel like, her being very vocal, it's not good from a standpoint of, she is someone that has influence over other people. Specifically, since, let's go back 5 to 7 years ago, a lot of her core fan base were young girls, young children, young gay guys and lesbians, right? And so a lot of these kids sometimes want to emulate the people that they see as influencers or people in position. And so I feel like this is where the toxicity comes in the role model and what she's kind of projected. I don't feel like she's necessarily proud of everything that she has done, but she is unapologetic about it. And so there are karmic issues and karmic lessons that she is going to have to master, because a lot of this that she's done to her own body and her own self. Will there be some health issues? I definitely pick up that, over the next couple of years, she may not publicize it. We may not know, but I feel like her mental health will be affected. Very possible that she would have mental breakdown at some point, and it's very possible that she would go bald at some point. I know people are going to be listening to this like, what in the hell are you talking about? But I'm just being real. I see Miley kind of doing a Britney Spears and really shaving her head, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think she would look beautiful if like like Britney Spears, like Demi Moore, when they shave their heads, she'll look beautiful. But I actually feel like this is a deeper underlying type of danger, where it kind of goes more into her mental state and her, the things as a human being. She is a human, and I think some people idolize her as a star and they worship her in a certain way, but at the end of the day, she is a human, and what we do to our body, whether it's food that we're putting in that's unhealthy, or it is drugs or any other kind of substances, it's going to have an effect in us. But I feel like she's the type of person that's going to just continue to live life to the fullest and the way that she feels that it's appropriate, and she's not going to worry about what other people think. And I commend her for that, because that's a lot of strength that she has. But ultimately, I don't feel like she's going to find the love that she's truly looking for. I feel it because there are she's rough around the edges, is how Spirit puts it. And in order for her to attract a true soulmate and love, in many ways, I feel like she has to kind of change certain dynamics of herself. and kind of be willing to go through therapy and get help, because there are things that she is suppressing deep inside. And I feel like we will see a more mature Miley in the coming years. But for right now, I feel like, this is who she is. And the only thing we can do is love and accept her and pray for her that she is, ultimately well. Like, I don't see anything dangerous or like anything that really is she's going to be like in danger. But I do feel like there is certain things that she's doing now that will have some effects on her. And I do see scandals and be in the tabloids, and it's all about her trying to stay relevant. But deep down, I feel like there is a damaged person that needs help. And so we will, see that evolving. I also feel like there is a potential for her to like, I don't know, the way it's coming through is that she may be working with like a cancer charity or something like that, and trying to help children. So I don't know if she's into the, humanitarian and charities and humanitarianism. Like, I don't even know, that's not even a word. Humanitarian, if she's a humanitarian. But I pick up on, these kind of aspects of, where she's going. There is something about a jacket and it being kind of like designed or like doodling and drawing. I don't know if this is something that she's going to do or somebody gave her a jacket, but there's something about a jacket and it having like handwriting and some personal drawings. And I feel like she's going to find some healing if she can go back to her childhood and reconnect to that, and just be like a big child again, for, a while, like maybe a couple of days. She's going back and looking at her Hannah Montana episodes and who she was back then. She may find, some answers in her current life that she is living right now. But for the most part, I wish Miley and her beautiful family all the best. And I think that she will be guided. She is someone that is spiritual to a certain extent, and it will shine through her efforts in her music and other creative projects that she will be involved in. But that's what I see and hear from Spirit. So if you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget to sign up with my Patreon. I am teaching psychic and mediumship classes right now. My Patreon, it's www.patreon.com/psychic medium Ray, and all these links are listed in the description box below. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are in the world.